All right. There's so much that I have to ask you. You're going to have to forgive me if we jump around a bit
No
here.
problem.
When it comes to the graph again, that chart, you say we offer solutions as well as an analysis here. And I've heard some of your solutions before. They all seem very, very cogent to me and not very complicated.
Yes.
So are we in this situation because South Africans are lazy, that we're terrible workers, that we're in the developing world? Because I hear these excuses from people all the time, that we have this history of huge inequality, which I think nobody denies any of that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But are those contingent with the progress of other countries who have similar reasons not to do well? And why? Because I can suspect your answer will be, no, there isn't a comparison. We've underperformed all of those countries. Even in BRICS, we've underperformed the whole lot of them. The question has got to be, why? Is it just poor decision-making by our leaders?
I was at an economic forum in Aspen, and the fellow who coined the term BRIC was on the panel.
Yeah.
And he was very upset that it's now called BRICS. He was very upset. And his opening remark was, if you insist on having South Africa there, make sure it's a small s.
Sure.
And his thing was, because by any of the measures, she shouldn't be there. His follow-on comment was, if you must include an African country, maybe Nigeria. BRINC, but not BRICS, was his comment. As somebody who does business in Nigeria, I can see where he was coming from, because the construct of BRIC was framed around certain macroeconomic factors, several of which we just don't tick the box. So there was a lot of soft power on our end to get included in that. That notwithstanding, we're not there. Your question was, are we underperforming relative to our peers? I mean, there's just no comparison. And it arcs back to the comment you made earlier about our current number one. I think that the approach was wrong. We need strong men. That's where South Africa is. You don't need a leader that's trying to be liked or popular. You need a leader that, in fact, seeks out unpopularity. You need a leader that wants to be hated. You need a leader that doesn't want Gareth to like him. He doesn't need the taxi associations to like him. In fact, he doesn't want a second term. He's very clear that halfway through his first term, you're going to try and impeach him.
Sounds like Donald Trump.
But you need a leader whose self-efficacy is so strong that he's not at all concerned with the views of the average person, because he recognizes that he's leading a country that is on the brink.